Let's make a patriotic door swag using items from our Deco Exchange monthly Wreath subscription box. Hey guys, it's Nikki here at Stillwater's Wreath Designs. Come on in. If you're new to the channel, I've got new tutorials uploading every single week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us. You'll also find a full materials list in the description of this tutorial below. Okay, let's dive in. The first thing we need to do is fluff out that pine swag base. They come pretty beaten up when they get shipped. All we need to do here is fluff out those pine ties. Make sure you keep that flat on the back. If you're new to working with teardrop swag bases, folks, the widest part is the top. You can see it's got a nice hanger, and then the pointed end is the bottom. This kit came with 2 rolls of poly mesh, one red and one navy blue. We're going to cut 8 pieces of each color. And folks, I don't measure. I just pull that mesh straight up, keeping my arm in approximately the same place for each cut, and I cut. So I would guess those pieces are between 24 and 26 inches in length, and we're going to cut 8 of each. Once you have your deco mesh cut, it's time to make cruffles. All we're doing is taking a piece of deco mesh, holding it against our chest, rolling in those ends, and scrunching to create the cruffle. I like to start in the upper left-hand corner, work my way all the way down to the tip, and then back up the right-hand side until our base is nice and full. To secure your cruffles down into that base, all you're going to do is find 2 neighboring pine ties, nestle your cruffle in between those 2 ties all the way down to the base, and give them a couple of tight twists. And here's what our base looks like when it's all finished. Okay, let's move on to the next step. It's time to anchor our sign. I'm going to grab a floral wire stem. You can grab these on Amazon. And earlier I added a mounting bracket, also from Amazon. You'll find those links below. Onto the back of our sign, I'm giving that floral wire stem a couple of tight twists. And I'm going to nestle that sign right down into my swag, basically in the center. And then I'll flip that swag over and give those floral wire stems a couple of tight twists so our sign is nice and secure. Then we'll take our wire snips, trim away the excess bit of our floral wire stem, curl those ends in with your needle nose pliers, and add a little dollop of hot glue just to keep that end from being sharp. That looks great. Okay, let's move on to the next step. Let me spin my camera around so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I've grabbed my Dabra bow maker. We're going to make a nice bow for underneath our sign. I've also grabbed a 6-inch zip tie, and we'll be using some of the ribbon that came with our kit. Let's start with that 2.5-inch wide wire ribbon. I'm going to make 2 loops and 2 tails. Those tails will be about 14 inches in length, and we'll have 6-inch loops. So here I'm just adding my ribbon down into my Dabra. I've given it a hard twist so it's pretty side out, and I'm going to make my 2 loops. Then I'll cut away the ribbon once I make my tail and move on to the next layer. We're adding the second 2.5-inch wide ribbon, this time the Patriotic flag ribbon, again 2 loops and 2 tails measured at the same size. Now let's go down to our 1.5-inch wide ribbon. These tails will be 12 inches and the loops will be 4-inch loops. Last but not least, I've got my 7/8-inch solid white velvet ribbon. I'm just making 1 little button loop for the center and 2 10-inch tails. Now I'm going to secure my bow stack with my 6-inch clear zip tie, cinching it nice and tight. Okay, let's get our bow added into our swag base. I'm just going to find some pine ties in the bottom right-hand corner of my swag and use them to secure my bow. Once I get that secured in, I'm just going to give it a quick fluff by opening up those loops into an X pattern and giving them a fluff. Now I'm going to grab my scissors and angle trim the ends of all of my ribbons with the exception of the white. It's a velvet ribbon, so I'm going to curl each end in a couple of times tightly just to keep the wires from poking through, which if you're new to working with velvet ribbon, it likes to do. Then I'm going to give those velvet ribbon tails a couple of curls for some whimsy. Okay, on to the next step. Let's make some ribbon tails to sprinkle throughout the swag. I'm cutting 12-inch tails. Here's my secret trick, folks. I just folded accordion style onto itself the total number of times that I need, and then I angle trim all the ends at the same time. This lets you create all of your tails at once in just a couple of quick moves. I'll be using 2 different color combinations for my tails, so I'm going to cut 6 pieces of each of the 4 ribbon types, and then I'll meet you back here. Now that we've got all of our ribbon tails cut and ready to go, let's get them added in. I'm just going to lay one on top of the other into an X pattern, and I'm going to find two neighboring pine ties somewhere on my swag base, and I'm going to anchor those tails in just by giving them a couple of tight twists. We're going to go back and forth between the two color combinations, working my way around the entire swag until it's nice and full. Okay, we've got our last set of ribbon tails added in, and look how stinking cute it is. Let's add some florals. This also came with our kit, and as you can see, it's got 3 picks on this bush. So I'm just going to cut each of those 3 off, and I'm going to add them in behind our large bow. So I'm going to fluff them out, add a bead of hot glue to that stem, and nestle it in behind my bow. We'll add one to the other side as well. So we'll give it a good fluff, we'll add our bead of hot glue to the stem, and we'll nestle it in. Super stinking cute. Okay, we've got one more pick here from our bush. Let's do the same thing, give it a fluff, add a bead of hot glue, and this time we're going to nestle it in at the very top of our swag, right above our sign. So cute. Okay, I want to add some more greenery into the swag. I love the greenery of this orange bush. Of course, I don't want to add the orange flowers in there, so I'm going to just pick apart this bush. I'm going to grab my snips, leave those orange florals, and pick out the greenery. Then we can glue them in one by one, sprinkling them all throughout the swag. But I've got a nice little assortment of various different types of greenery sprays. I'm going to follow the same process, folks, and just add a little dollop of hot glue to the end of that stem and nestle it into my swag. I'm going to sprinkle them all around. Make sure you do different depths and different layers so you've got a nice full swag base. If you're enjoying today's tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my little channel to grow. Okay, this beauty is almost finished. Let's take a look and see what we've got. How stinking cute did that turn out? Thanks for spending time with me today, friends. Remember, you can find my Etsy link below in the description.